Good day, everyone, and welcome to this supplemental episode of Let's Play Star Trek Online. My name is Abogalo, and with me once again is...
Megalomaniac, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Mer.
Happy holidays. Happy whatever the fuck you celebrate.
Yeah, we are here because Cryptic has started the winter event, which is pretty much a Christmas event. It started on Thursday the 5th? Yes.
Fifth. Today's the
Um,
7th, so Thursday would have been the 5th.
yeah. So it started on Thursday the 5th and is planning to run for... Oh, in fact, I think I've got it right here. Till the 16th of January. Um, and this is actually the third time that they are running this winter event, and every time they've gotten just a little bit better. Um, the theme of this is that basically Q Jr. has a Winter Wonderland, and he's inviting everyone to come and join him. Um, so we shall do that. You can see Q will show up at on both Kronos and on Earth Space Dock, so you can just talk to him, and
I
you can
believe he's
either
also on New Romulus too.
yeah,
In this
yeah,
in this one.
he is also on New Romulus.
Yeah.
You can either insult him like you always can whenever he shows up to make him transform you into a random NPC, or you can just say, "I want to go to your Winter Wonderland." You need to be at a minimum of level. Actually,
Five.
that prompt says 5, but other stuff says level 10. So I don't know.
Maybe it's 10 for like certain things.
Yeah. If this is the first time that you arrive with your character, Q will basically give you a tutorial to the reputation system, like
There
what
you are.
happened with the summer event. So I'll say here, yes, I'm here. He gives us a holiday ornament, which we use to pop up the reputation window and start the... There we go. Unlock the winter event prize vendor, which also unlocks the ability to start the 2 ship claims for this event. So here, let's do this, and then I can show that off. All right.
Yay.
So the last year, basically the structure of the free ship giveaway for the winter event, much like there was one for the summer event, is basically the same between this year and last year. Last year, they didn't do it as a reputation project. It was just collect 1,000 of these items in your inventory and then give them to a dude. This time, it is now actually a reputation project. So once you get your 40 for completing the task that you need to do it each day to get the 40 items, which in this case is an autographed 8x10 glossy picture of Q.
Pay like $20 for those at a convention.
Yeah. You can then apply it to what ship you want to unlock. Because this is the second time that they are doing a ship giveaway, Cryptic has decided to allow people who missed last year's to choose to either pick up um, the what do they call it? The Chelgret warship, which was last year's ship, or this year's, which is the Pleshbrek Raider. I already have the Breen Cruiser on my main character, uh, and this character would actually, if I were to use any of these ships, this character would use the Raider. So I'm going to just select that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
more beneficial to your
yeah,
escortiness.
yeah, because the Pleshbrek is, well, not necessarily an escort. It is much closer to being an escort than the other ship. So if I was
Yeah, it's
going,
fast maneuverable when you shove cannons on the front. So
yeah, and it has that bonus to damage if you attack someone from the rear. Yeah, autographed 8x10 glossy pictures of Q. So how do you get 8x10 glossies of Q? That's a good question.
eBay.
Yep. You do it by talking to the race coordinator over here, and you do the quest, the fastest game on ice. And what this is it's basically a race around the ice rink that they have over here.
Only they don't give you skates because they're bastards.
Well, actually, there are one of the items that you can buy from the holiday store is in fact a pair of frosted boots, which are basically ice skates.
Oh, do they make it easier to do this?
No, but it makes you run faster on ice.
Oh, okay.
At the detriment of you act as if you are on ice everywhere else.
It's kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're going to hear me cursing while I do this, but this race thing kind of pisses me off occasionally.
Oh.
Occasionally, I mean every single time I've done it so far.
So one thing that's actually nice, and that's why they have this little queue here, is that once someone has signaled the official, someone else can't begin the race until basically the person who is there actually starts his race. Because you see there's a little countdown, and you actually get rooted in place so that you can't move until your countdown ends.
No cheating, basically.
Yep. Although there is a little bit of cheating that you can actually perform.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can't walk too far outside of the marked area, which is basically the ice path. But some of these snowed areas are actually not considered ice terrain, so you can walk on them just slightly outside of the track to get some traction. Yeah, I'm actually doing pretty good at this right now.
I'm not.
You do have to run most of the course, though, in order to beat the guy that you're racing against. Because
In my case, an ice spider.
Yeah, for me it was a breen.
Oh, I've never gotten the brain. I've gotten the ice spider and the polar bear.
Oh yeah. Ooh, the
polar bear thing.
Yeah, the polar bear is one that you definitely want to run from. One thing that's kind of unfortunate is that the winter event this year is mostly the same as last year's, which means that it's not quite as nicely. Did you fail like right at the end?
Yeah, the thing beat me.
Wow.
I hate this race. It's
like I don't really find it all that difficult. If you're finding having a hard time like negotiating a lot of these corners, when you want to slow down quickly, just do a roll, and you basically stop instantly. So if you win the race, you can just go back up here to the race coordinator, turn it in, you get a bit of experience, and 40 autographed 8x10 glossies of Q. If for some reason you... Alright, so if you want the ship, if you're going to get 40 per day, you need a minimum of 25 days to do this quest within the roughly 40 days that the winter event is actually going to be running. So there's plenty of time. You don't have to do it every day, and you can definitely take some time off to take care of things for Christmas. Be with your family and such. So you don't have to be in all the time.
Like your family's more important than you playing video games.
But if for some reason you are finding yourselves short or you want to complete the project faster, inside the winter event store, you can buy these Q's appreciation packages for 5 Lobi crystals each that will give you 2 to 6 glossy photos. That is a terrible turn-in rate, but if you have a lot of Lobi crystals,
pay to win.
Yeah, if you have a lot of Lobi crystals and you really want that ship, then hey. While I'm here in the winter event store, I might as well look at some of the things. Here's the frosted boots that I was talking about. It increases your run speed but reduces your traction. And if you have the frosted boots on and then you go into that frozen lake in the middle of the event area, you actually do start to skate. Your movement animation.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, your movement animation actually changes to be skating, which is actually pretty cool.
Okay, I won that time.
Yay! And then there's a Q snowball mortar ornament, which I believe actually acts as a summonable turret if you're inside a winter event area. Otherwise, it is just a decoration. There's a bunch of costumes you can pick up with various scarves or jackets. Um, some folks will probably notice that my main character, when I recorded for the summer event, is wearing a scarf and jacket, and I got it from last year's. But they got some nice new ones this year, green and red colors for the jackets, which actually does look real nice.
I wonder if they have the outfit Kirk and McCoy were wearing in Star Trek 6.
Probably not.
It's when they were on Rurapenthe.
Like they've only got like these winter jackets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean,
maybe that's an actual outfit in the actual game somewhere then.
Probably not though. And then
darn them.
Instead of once you're here in the winter area, there are actually some battle encounters that show up. In order to fight them, though, Q disallows the use of all weapons except snowballs. So you can either pick up snowballs from around the area, or if you get enough of these ornaments, which are acting as the secondary currency, you can buy these snowball guns, which includes is it this one? No. Oh, yeah, this one, which is a snowball flamethrower.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Also, if you missed out on any of the previous versions of the Nanopulse Edge weapons, you can buy green-colored ones, which are only available this year. Previous years they were pink, I believe.
Do you want to do Fast and the Furious?
Oh, geez, yeah, it's starting in perfect time.
30 seconds.
Yeah, let's get up there.
Of course,
so fast
inapt time because of the recent death of Paul Walker.
Yeah, but actually, they kind of made mention of that when they were like a few days ago on the forums. So the Fast and the Furious is a PvP version of the race. If you place in this, you get a. In fact, I'll just show it when it's done. But they run the competitive version. Come on. Okay, there we go. They run the competitive version basically every 15 minutes. Kinda. The timings for the timings for all the winter event stuff is unfortunately not quite as good as the timings for the summer event stuff. And as you probably remember, the summer event stuff is like constantly going. Once one event ends, the next one begins. The winter event stuff is unfortunately nowhere near as convenient. So it's just like all over the place.
Not doing too well.
Yeah. I kind of had a terrible start.
No, they're not like completely lapping us, but
yeah.
Actually, I think I'm ahead now.
Although I don't like how the competitive race ends. So what happens here is that at the very end, you have to grab a flag. And the flag changes locations.
Oh, cool! I got third.
Oh, nice. I got first.
Oh, okay.
And you just get the rewards automatically. And apparently, since I got it first, I got a title choice for it and an achievement. So the big thing you get from doing the Fast and the Furious is you get winter Epo tags, and the Epo system is basically a quote-unquote craftable pet system that is part of the duty officer mechanics. And are these bound? Oh, they're bound to my character. Oh, well, so I'll just research them. So the tags, this is something that the Epo system came up as part of the new Romulus stuff. So when new Romulus was added as the reputation system, this was one of the things that was part of it. And it's basically there's two things that happen of it. You can use the tags to breed the Epos, and then you can raise the Epos to be basically a non-combat pet, or you can turn them in for various rewards. Uh, and might as well just do one and see what it gives me.
Yeah, it reminds me of the what are they called? Cows in,
Oh,
in like one of the later Sonic the Hedgehog
yeah,
games.
it's not that dissimilar from the cows.
Yeah,
Chows, I think is more.
cows. Yeah,
Well,
chaos.
yeah, because it's supposed to be chaos.
That's why it's supposed to be getting.
Yeah, it's chaos with
Was
a
that
letter.
Sonic Adventure 2
I
that did that?
think that was the first one, but
Or maybe
I'd
one?
have to look that one up.
Yeah, one of the Sonic Adventure games. Of course, I say one of the more recent Sonic the Hedgehog games. That one's from like 10 years ago. So.
Yeah. All right. So I think. All right. So
Coincidentally, also the last one I played.
I don't think.
Coincidentally, also the last one I've heard was like good before Sonic Generations.
Let's see. That's something I'll do in just a moment. Uh, where's okay? There is a random battle event that occurs, but I don't know when the next one starts. So I'll just this is one thing that they added new, which is the pie eating contest. So what happened was last year when you were running around picking up oh, come on, picking up the snowball piles in order to get snowballs to fight the snowmen
Ooh, cherry.
that would come up. You had a chance of finding the winter ornaments just like hidden in them. What sort of ended up happening though was that there was a bug slash exploit that allowed a character to just constantly try to um, grab from the same pile, and it would constantly refresh what they would potentially get because the pile doesn't actually fade once you finish pulling the stuff from it. Like the pile stays there. So as a result, every time you try to pick up from the pile, it re-rolls what's in it. And there was a big exploit where people would find themselves just well, I wouldn't say find themselves, but where people would just stay at a pile and constantly refresh it and get the commodities very quickly. Um, so as a result, Cryptic has removed the commodities from the piles entirely and has added this as a compensation. Also, there's another battle that we're going to do that also is added as compensation. This pie eating
But
contest,
after pie.
yeah, but after pie, the pie eating contest
Gotta
though,
have pie first.
yeah, the pie eating contest though, no, that's not the button I wanted to do. The pie eating contest is you can do it every 15 minutes, and it gets you a random assortment of ornaments based on how well you did. Did you get the pop up for doing the winter invasion?
It says ready.
Okay.
Do you want to do that or
Yeah,
leave?
I accidentally queued into it, so I might as well.
Do
Yeah,
it.
so just say you're ready.
Engage.
Yeah. All right, so the winter invasion is basically a reskin of the colony invasion map that was already in the game for anyone who has already done it. It is also hilarious. Like
Yes, it is.
they even had a guy go and record new voiceovers for characters inside of it.
I'm sure this voice work took hours to get perfect.
Yeah, it probably took them a while. So you'll want to pick up a bunch of snowballs, Mecha.
Yes, I will.
There's a pile over here, and there's a pile over on the other side by the gate. We got about they give you like a minute to get the mission briefing and to pick up snowballs.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have a snowball gun, you can't do anything in this mission.
Pretty much, yeah.
You have to have you have to have snowballs or a snowball weapon in order to damage any of the enemies. Otherwise, this mission is exactly the same as the colony invasion, and it is almost the exact same map. There's some minor differences, but like they are very, very minor.
I wonder if 186 will be enough.
Yeah, that.
We'll keep going.
Well, it just started, so.
Okay, well, let's go kill Frosty.
Yeah. Actually, there is a hilarious thing at the end of this mission on exactly that point. So, while you're running around, there's some gingerbread colonists that are all around the place, and you are supposed to try and rescue them before they freeze.
Because gingerbread is known for being susceptible to cold.
Although, okay, here we go. Now I'll transport this gingerbread council member to safety. Actually, one of the gingerbread characters has as a quote specifically saying like, "This is why." Sorry, this is what happens when Q makes sugar-free gingerbreads. Sort of inferring that they are in fact freezing because they aren't made of sugar.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
And scientifically accurate, kind of, probably.
So one thing to note as well is that if you run out of hit points when you're doing a snowball fight, you actually just freeze for a few seconds.
Yeah, that actually happened to me.
Yeah, because the other guys that we're with in this are running through this a little fast. One thing that's also great in this is that there are gingerbread, like other races. Like there was a gingerbread Klingon that just ran right past me.
And there's candy.
Yep. If you interact with the candy, it gives you a random buff. In fact, it may not even be random. Let me take a look if this gives me the same one. Yeah, it's a random buff. Also on the map somewhere is supposed to be a present, which I think it's. Is it this one? It's. I don't know. I haven't been able to get it to work yet. But what happens is you inside the present is basically a recipe, a holiday recipe, and you bring it to the chef back in the Winter Wonderland. And he asks you to bring him some more stuff, and then it basically like rewards you with more commodities or something. But I haven't been able to get it to work. This part here is the best and craziest part of the entire mission.
Yeti!
It's not just any Yeti. That is.
Oh my God! It's the Yeti from
Rudolph. It's the Yeti from the Rudolph cartoon.
Like exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that makes so much sense because this is owned by CBS. They could actually do that.
So I was wondering why they were able to do that. Like I was thinking that it was because it finally went into public domain, but that makes more
CBS
sense.
Actually does own the rights to that.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh man. Okay, this wins. This trounces Star Trek X-Men as weirdest Star Trek involved crossover ever.
It's so crazy. It is the best thing.
That is pretty hilarious. I like how it even kind of looks like it's like claymation.
Yeah. Come on. This replaces the this is replacing the Mugato battle from the Colony Invasion map as well.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Yeah, so it is replacing one giant monkey fight with another giant monkey fight. But like the fact it is the Rudolph Yeti is pretty amazing. I wonder if they reference it in that achievement. I'll have to look once we finish this.
I got abominable behavior.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was just wondering if they reference that fact in there or whether it's just some generic. Oh, that's interesting. Apparently that snowball mortar counted as a quantum mortar, so when that guy dropped his, it actually dropped some real mortars alongside. Because of, I imagine one of his duty officer powers.
Now we have to kill
Yep, now we have
Super Frosty.
I have to kill the Super Frosty here, with the help of all the gingerbread guys that we rescued. And you can see like there's there's a gingerbread there's some gingerbread Andorians. There's a gingerbread Vulcan. There's a
gingerbread Borg.
Is there a gingerbread Borg?
I'd love to see a gingerbread
I don't think there's a
Borg.
gingerbread Borg. There's a gingerbread Orion just in front of us. I see the little tiny green one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
If you see any snowman minions, we need to make sure we take them out because they actually heal the Baron.
Okay, that's good. No.
But yeah, like there's a bunch of like gingerbread humans and gingerbread Andorians. It's pretty great. Like this entire mission is pretty great.
Yes, it is.
Unfortunately, it has a 30-minute cooldown between attempts, but that's all right.
Yeah, most of the cute things do.
Most of them do. There are a few that don't, but I imagine that is because those missions are super long. Like the breach can actually be just by itself upwards of like 30 to 45 minutes. I have been able to start doing it in much faster than that if I get a good team, but for the most part, a lot of the missions are like 15 minutes or less. Because actually, a lot of the queued missions give bonuses for doing them in faster than 15 minutes. So it gives. So they are of course intending for them to be pretty fast.
Yay, we killed Jack Frost.
Yep. So when you beat the Overlord, you get not only a bunch of random ornaments, but you also get
a mysterious box of treats and cookies.
When you open it up, it gives you random items.
Yay, candy!
What did you get?
Bowling candy and some more stuff. Also, I like how if you just kind of stand here, you start dancing.
Yeah, that is pretty great. Yeah, so like if we look over here, there's a gingerbread Orion, some gingerbread Vulcans.
With some well-placed frosting.
Yeah. In mine I got the frigid lump of coal, which if I use turns you into a snowman. Hey everybody! Yeah. It lasts until you get out of combat, basically.
Oh, good! I can throw snowballs.
Yep, and there is actually a special difference. Like if you throw snowballs at someone, it makes them a little faster, but it reduces their traction. So basically, it acts as if the person had the winter boots on. All right, so
it's gonna kick us out.
So we better just leave the map.
Yeah, it's an amusing mission.
So that box can contain either. Oh, for some reason it kicked me out of the Winter Wonderland entirely. Let's just.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna head back over there just in case. So that box can contain the lump of coal. It can contain one of a variety of random gingerbread summons, or it can just contain more of the winter commodities. It doesn't look like the combat event has started, so let's just walk around a little bit. I don't know if they still have any of the special. Actually, first I'm going to look at that achievement.
I think our party's been split just because we were in the queue.
Yeah. Here, let me.
The queue.
Yeah. All right. Let me re-invite you.
That was actually unintentional for once.
All right. I need to look at my accolades. I need to find that one. Nope. That's strangely enough, it doesn't consider it as part of events. That's a little weird.
That is weird. Okay, I'm transferring over to your instance.
Okay.
There we are. Yeah, the
Okay,
only way this could get
there it
better
is.
is if there was some wacky mission for us to save Santa.
Yeah. All right. They consider it a story accolade for some reason, and no, it doesn't make any comments. It just the badge for it is a 2013 Winter insignia, and the thing just says "Defeat Yeti," which is unfortunate. So I guess one last thing we'll just sort of look at is I think some of the areas. I don't know if they still have them because like the Fast and the Furious area here for the race is new for last year, and the places that I'm actually referring to are from the first year. Oh no, here we are. Here's one of them. So there's a bunch of special snowmen that are around the areas as well, with a variety of poses, and you can basically interact with them to have a little dialogue option. And if you find all of the special snowmen around the place, I think there's another accolade associated with them.
This one here looks like Kowalski from Stargate. Because he's missing half his head, you know.
All right.
It's a joke.
Here's another one with
Kowalski got his head shoved in a Stargate, then the Stargate shut off.
Yeah.
Sorry for spoiling a 15-year-old television series, but
here's one with a snowman Klingon with a bat'leth inside of a poor snowman Federation guy.
That's pretty funny.
Over here,
I actually need to go find you. We got separated.
I'm actually not entirely sure what. Oh, it's a Andorian snowman phasering a Klingon snowman, and the other one's melting. This special.
Today is a good day to melt.
And yeah, they all have kind of humorous comments. Oh yeah, this one's just another one with the head separated. Oh, it's the same comment. That's weird. I didn't know they had. Didn't know they had the same one in multiple locations. Here's a little snowman army.
Live for honor, die for glory, fight for eggnog. Gotta say, not a fan of eggnog.
For me, it depends very heavily on the eggnog in general. I like some of it, but I kind of more like the store bought kind, like the kind that is basically
the non-alcoholic kind.
Yes. Is there anything up here? Nope, just snowballs. But over here is a big melee. That one's pretty good.
Don't fire until you see the coal in their eyes. Yeah, the only thing that could make this more amusing is if they had some goofy mission where you had to save Santa.
Maybe Q will put that in next year.
I should write cryptic a letter. Santa's been kidnapped by the Borg because they're a bunch of Scrooges.
Yep.
You gotta help save them.
I like how this one has the hole carved out of it.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
So the amusing thing about this is for the life of me, I can't really remember any Star Trek Christmassy episodes.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever. I'm not sure they've ever really done one.
The thing that comes to mind is Picard's little vision in the Nexus in Star Trek 7. I mean Generations. I give them numbers even if they didn't have numbers originally.
That might be the last of the. Maybe they don't have the achievement anymore, or maybe I'm just missing it. Maybe I'm just missing one of the dioramas or something. But yeah, like if you had the boots and you were on this ice, the rink here, you're running animation. Oh, you can see a guy right over there. Well, an NPC.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
skating.
your running animation changes into ice skating.
That'd be pretty
Yeah,
cool. Maybe I'll get the
the,
boots.
the boots were a lot easier to get in previous years. Right now, they actually all the items rely on a minimum of like basically five uh, rare commodities, and like I don't know if there's
Mm.
any one event that gives you them really easily or not. Oh no, here we go. This might be the last one. Oh nope, but that one is also a great.
Revenge is a dish best
Yep,
served
that is also
cold.
a great one. They're doing another race, but I don't need to do the don't
Don't
need
need
to
to
show
show
that
that
again.
again.
But yeah, that's pretty much the Winter Wonderland. Like the
There's just one more thing that we could show, but it's not
yeah, I
popping up
don't
yet.
know.
In a roundabout way, we already did it, kinda, because it's just fighting a giant snowman
Yeah.
on the ice.
Oh, and they also have a Hughes friendly customer service over here, so you can get to the your bank and to the exchange. But that's really about it. Just
Yep.
one final thing as well. If for some reason you want to dump all of your winter commodities, you can use this little thing over here to convert the commodities into the winter commodities or the
GPL.
epos themselves into GPL.
And this is here in the GPL things
Yeah,
year round.
just the stuff that you're seeing here is also going to be if you go to any GPL station, you will have the same
Yeah.
options.
Like there's one on Nimbus 3 when we were
Yeah.
back there.
Um, Although they change what you can turn in based on the event. Like right now, it is showing the uh, right now it is showing the trade-ins for the winter stuff. But when we were
Hmm.
back at um, like when we were back at the summer event, it was showing the turn-ins for the summer item.
Yeah.
Although I'm not seeing this the sunglass. I thought the sunglasses were a permanent addition to the thing. Hmm. Maybe I have to go somewhere specific for that.
Maybe.
Anyway, oh well. Oh yeah, there you go. There's a little in-game model of the Pleshbrek heavy raider for folks that wanted to see it in action or to see how it looked. And over there, there's an actual Chelgret. They must have left it there on the map from last year.
Well, yeah, like the summer event had
Yeah, that's what I
the
mean. Yeah,
racer
yeah,
visible
because
too.
the summer racer was there on the map. But what I mean is that must have been there from last year because like why would they have added the Chelgret this year when the plush breck
Hmm.
is the special one? They would have put if they just added it, they would have put the plush breck there instead.
Yeah.
Oh well. So that's pretty much the Winter Wonderland. Yeah, there is one other mini event that goes on here, but I'm not entirely sure when it starts. Like there's already been a minimum of two Fast and the Furious.
It could have happened when we were in
Yeah, I guess
the
it could have happened
gingerbread
while we were
house.
doing the that. So oh well. Yeah, it's not that special. It's basically
It's it's just a snowball fight against a giant snowman out on the ice rink
yeah,
area
you
here.
have to fight like a you and everyone else in the area has to defeat 150 snowmen, and then there's a big battle against a giant snowman in the middle, uh, and you basically yeah when you beat it, you get uh, random
Stuff.
ornaments. Oh yeah, yeah,
Stuff
just
and
down
things.
here, I'll just scroll in. You can see the variety of special winter epos you can get from the event. Like Candy Stripe Eppo with earmuffs. Candy stripe Eppo. Snow Eppo with bow.
Is there one with a red nose?
No, but there is a
No.
Peppo-mint Eppo.
I don't
I
like
don't like
peppermint.
peppermint either. I don't like most mints. I am okay with Scotch mints, but I don't like.
Fruit flavored candy canes are the best ever.
Yes, I agree. But with that, though, I'll just say that that's it for our little supplemental episode on the winter event. Just as like I mentioned, the winter event is going on from now until the 16th of January. Um, Anyone who is following along with our videos and hasn't already started the winter event, you have plenty of time to get in.
I'm pelting him with snowballs as he's talking.
You have plenty of time to get in and start building up your photos for the Pleshbreck or the Chelgret if you wish to have any one of them.
Yeah, and if you have a shit ton of Lobby like sitting around, you might be able to get both.
Yeah, no,
Maybe,
it is
every
possible.
single day.
And like if you do if you happen to have any photos left over from last year, because I mean there's 40-ish days. If last year it was 25 out of 35, I believe this year, even if you did every single day last year and had some photos left over, and you did every day this year, you would still have to buy a few boxes with Lobby to get the rest if you wanted to get both. Um, but you could also do like you could do it every day this year and have a few photos left over for next year if you so desire. But yep, that's it for
Because next year they'll probably
yeah,
add a
because
third
there's
ship.
still there's still a minimum of two more Breen ships that are in the game that they haven't given us. So they may next year add like the battleship or something. But yeah, and that's pretty much the winter event. I don't think there's anything else like unless no, they're not going to have the battle pop up when the Fast and the Furious is just about to begin.
Yeah.
So we'll just call it there.
Maybe it's only on like the hour or
Yeah, it
something.
might be. Anyway, we'll just call it there. Thank everyone for watching, and we hope to see you all next time.
Bye everybody, and happy holidays, and Merry Christmas, and Happy Kwanzaa, and Happy Hanukkah, and Happy Life Day for all you Star Wars fans out there. Go watch the Star Wars Holiday Special. It's great, amazing. You definitely will not want to like shoot yourself in the head.
You are the
afterward.
worst person.
I really am. We could go to Tor's Christmas event.
But they have a.
I don't think it has one.
Yeah, I don't think they have one. Last year they had they added Life Day stuff in the store and added a speeder that had Christmas lights on it.
Yeah, I think that's all they're doing.
Probably.
Again, Bye everybody.